Okay, today on JKR Builds, we are working on the adjustable shocks. We got some guys asking about how I like the BC Racing shocks. I actually love them. I only have about 2,100 miles on them so far, but they work fantastic. Got a lot of adjustment. What I'm gonna do, since I have it up on jack stands, I'm updating the rotors and the brake pads. So while I'm waiting for those to come in, I figure I might as well go ahead and drop it 1 more inch. All the tires are wearing evenly and nothing funny is going on, so I'm gonna go 1 more inch and see how it works out for me. So kind of give you an idea how we do it. These shocks here are triple adjustable. At the bottom down here, you unbolt it from your bottom A-arm. Then you loosen this spindle nut here. Then you can turn this up or down. That's how you get your height. Then up here with your spring and this adjustment here, that's your stiffness for how hard or soft you want to ride. Then up at the very top here, barely can see it, there's a hard and soft knob in there, dial that I can turn. I think it turns 15 times. So that's like your final tuning up there for your ride. So, but yeah, to be able to raise or lower these shocks, this is the front end here we're working on. You gotta take off the sway bar bolt here to be able to get to the shock bolt, and we gotta take the bolt out of the shock so we can go ahead and spin that shock body up. And to go 1 inch to lower it, I think if I remember right, we are only gonna take a 1/2 inch on the shock body itself, because then once you get on the ground it settles. It actually comes out to 1 inch if I remember correctly. So we'll go ahead and we'll knock that out. So what we're going to do first is loosen that nut for the sway bar rod here. Get that off. We have to raise or lower that up if I remember right. Alright, we got that bottom nut off. Take this top one off here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on the other side and loosen up the top too. We're going to try to do it a different way. Last time I did the bottom, but we're going to see if we can do the top if it's easier. So there we go. We'll grab the other side. Alright, that's like a joint on there, that sway bar. So we'll put a bar in there and we'll just tap on it to release it like so. Go. Alright, we'll pop that top out. Oh, just like so. We'll take that bottom out. I guess it's just as easy as to leave the top in, so doesn't really matter. But kind of glad I took that off, because I gotta get dust boots for that anyway. So now let me see here. Take that bolt out of there. Alright, got that nut off. What we want to do next is unloosen that jam nut there. Be easier now, so there we go. And all we're going to do is we're just going to measure up on that a 1/2 inch from where we're at now. Then we'll run the bottom of the shock body up to that. Then that should be about our 1 inch drop, I do believe. Alright, that looks like it right there. Take that out. Now we're just going to twist that throttle body up to that nut. And that should be about a 1-inch drop. So. Alright, so it's going to be about my 1-inch drop there. There, get that nut back in. Get our nut on the back side. We'll tighten that up. And after that, I want to tighten up that jam nut again. So get that on there. Just like that. And there you go. Then all we'll do is we just got to put this back in. Sway bar rod, but I gotta get some dust caps for that. So alright, got everything back tightened up, and basically that's how you work the BC racing shocks. I just untook that bottom and we turned in the shock body up a 1/2 inch, which should drop us about 1 inch out here. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna leave our spring tension about the same. I am gonna try my H and S knob. I'm gonna go 5 more clicks to the S and see how that works out for us. So yeah, we'll do the other 3 corners, then that should do it for us. Then we'll get the brakes and we'll try it out and see how it works. So again, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you.